Well, those of you that know me well, know I'm hard to understand at times, but I've always loved irony and what appears to be coincidence. There are no coincidences in life. They just appear that way. In my humble opinion, there's two extremely brilliant men that are from totally different worlds and generations that are alive at the same time. Extremely brilliant. Okay, that'd be Mr. Comeaux and Dr. Yuan. So that's kind of how I got there. Was applying a simple breaking it down method, which is you're not asking the right questions. You're never going to get results or answers until you ask the right questions. Because if you're not, then you are relying upon so-called experts. And they'll put you in a coffin faster than you can say Rumpelstiltskin. So, shortening the story, I was tinkering with this and that. I'm going, this is the same old story. Mo wasn't asking. He kept saying the same thing over and over. Of course, he wasn't giving you anything. Knudsen was saying the same thing over and over. He was giving you a little bit. And it's just that big, vast world where it doesn't matter what they say, what they know, what they think. Anybody with half a brain will tell you a touring pro, a guy who plays golf for a living, most of them just are not that bright, okay? I'll leave it at that. And there's a lot to be said for that, because we all strive for that same thing pretty much in any endeavor or sport, which is that no or low thinking zone where things just start adding up. So this kind of knocked me out of bed one night. I was like, after a really, really long day of just sorting through things, getting some quick results, but I was like, this is not going to last. There's too much to it. There's too much process. And what knocked me out of bed was, God dang, I think Mr. Comeaux told me this about, I don't know, 489 times in different ways, but it's still the same thing. Different visuals, different feels, whatever. The functions, the whole basis to it is, it's always been the same to him since I believe about 08, 09. And the brilliance in there is, if you don't understand the way a golf ball spins or wants to spin and how your body wants to move and stay within the effective, I hate to use this, the effective and efficient energies that are available to you. You're spinning your wheels. I'm just kicking myself here. I've had this for a while, and it's there in print too. C motion is not a theory. It's not a system. It is simply proof how things and events are either being controlled, like on great shots and plays, or how things are trying to be attempted or used. Okay. And then it's right here. You can't see that, but I'll read it real quick. these points on the body, the coupling points, they work with the blue lines, so that didn't matter. The coupling points create and control horizontal compression, as well as the tips of your big toes and the bottoms of your feet and so forth. You know, what did this guy know? You tell me. There it is, horizontal compression. No need to set lag. Oh my God. Every time I hit a shitty shot, that's what it is. And then the soak. I really like a lot of like the Alaska simplicity stuff, his little two-handed spiel, but I mean, he's on record telling you that there's no magic connection or muscle from there to there. But I mean, there it is. See that red line? I mean, that's what's holding us together. Turn around and play left-handed. There it is. And I'm not even close to being well versed in all the fascial stuff and whatnot, but it's anytime you learn something new as an adult, you got these blockages. Like if somebody gives you a concept that it's 42 million miles to the moon. Okay, well, you're thinking from here to there, and until you can see what's on the other side of that measurement, you're stuck. So I want to show you a few clips here and just let you know. You can ask Lee. Yep, I wouldn't just say that I figured it out, but I know what it is, what C motion and Comeaux golf was always about, and I mean, I could take you probably on a 2-hour journey through the internet. These guys, they had it, they lost it, because whatever reasons, I don't know. I think I just gave that explanation. But I'm definitely not a social media pundit guy. I just like to communicate with a few friends and stuff, and the tube's a good way to do it instead of driving 2 hours one direction or another. The older you get, the more your family and friends get spread out. I'm gonna click one on here. This was, I had been looking at Comeaux videos for about a month, and wow, he called me a couple days later and said, "You got it," and I was like, okay. Man, I'm reviewing it, and I did. If you can really pay attention, I give you half the picture in there. I didn't even know I did it.
You got a little excited, so you had a 3-yard hook on it.
That's Mary Marion, that ran me through a lot of details.
So this
My head was spinning a bit, but I'd been using the two-handed grip for about a month. Look at that. Outsides of feet and things I'm still learning about, but the driving force, the driving engine is it's got to be simple, and it's got to be within the forces of our design and nature. I mean, I even went to see David Weck. It wasn't a waste of money, but oh my gosh. I mean, is it really, how does he put it? Head over feet? Really? Is it really head over feet? I mean, what did this guy know? Man, and there's all these things and similarities from all these different activities and sports, and there's just a few ways that we want to go, and from there it's up to you, you know what I mean? Really? Head over feet. Don't think so. Anyways, go back to what I just showed you there. I was still, you know, where ball placement and alignment had to do with relative positions of your feet and things of that nature, and it's just, nope, that ain't it, and that's just wrong. It's wrong. Once somebody saw me when I was a kid and saw I did a, adept I was at just making the ball go that way every time. I say, hey, let's make them better, and that's where they start you. Totally against your grain in nature, and I'm shocked right now at how the golf ball will just want to stay in the air and not want to come down. Doesn't matter what the total distance of it was. Molinari is showing us that now, isn't he? He's the new, in my book, he's the new badass out there. And I haven't totally dissected it, but there's a lot of similarities in what he's doing. In fact, I might even check in there. Not enough time for Molinari. We're hiding from the heat wave here, but after this I'm going to clam up. I'm not the best talker in the world. But it's coming at you. I mean, it's that. And Lee and Goose, I'll tell you, it's just that. Once you understand it, you can go hit a baseball, you can go pitch it, you can climb the side of a mountain, be a Mr. Spine Engine, all that, whatever you want to do. But dang, this camera ain't oh my, it just does a world of good for you. Once it's out there. And you got the 3 or 4 simple components structurally playing together. And I mean, that's it. That. I'll be getting back to work and posting some more in-action stuff. We're just surviving a massive heat wave here. Might have to drive to another county in the next day or two. See you guys.